three. It's in. She is on fire right now on the Grand Star Sports Network. Fans, there's no way to put it. It's a sea of humanity. You looking live at Big Oak Stadium in Robbinsville, North Carolina. This is the Grand Star Sports Network, your exclusive home for Robbinsville Athletics, and tonight the exclusive home of the Smoky Mountain Conference Championship title game tonight between the Robbinsville Black Knights and the Swain County Maroon Devils. It's been packed since the word go. Gates opened early tonight around 5:30 p.m., and by about 6:15, there was hardly a seat to be found. Fans are standing 3, 4, 5 deep in some spots here in the stadium. But you know what? The greatest thing about the Grand Star Sports Network is you've got the best seat in the house right here with us. How you doing, folks? Kevin Hensley here on GrandStarSports.com. Very privileged to be bringing you tonight's Smoky Mountain Conference title game between the Robbinsville Black Knights and the Swain County Maroon Devils. Now, you're looking at two programs that have had a long, and I mean a long-standing rivalry in place. There it goes back decades and decades and decades, and these two obviously have no love lost for each other. However, what we're looking at tonight is the Devils come into this game as the only perfect team left in the Smoky Mountain Conference. Swain County has run up to a 9-0 mark on the year, and of course 4-0 on the conference docket. Meanwhile, Robbinsville is 8-1 and is also 4-0 in the Smoky Mountain Conference. Their only loss, of course, came against Raven Gap, Georgia in the off-divisional portion of the schedule.
All right, Black Knight fans, focus your attention on midfield as we recognize the Robbinsville Black Knight seniors for the Black Knight football team, the Robbinsville Black Knight cheerleaders, and the marching Black Knight band. The first senior recognition this evening is Cutler Adams. Cutler is escorted by his father and mother, Troy and Brandy Adams, brother and sister, Tillman and Chloe Adams. Cutler would like to thank his coaches for always pushing him to be the best athlete he could possibly be. Cutler would like to thank his parents for always taking time to take him wherever or do whatever to help accomplish his dreams with football. He would like to thank all the men and women who have helped bring this stadium together and have it built when no one else thought it could be done. Most of all, we'd like to thank his Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for saving his soul and giving him the talents to play an awesome game that he cherishes greatly. Cutler's word to underclassmen is to most importantly keep God first above all things and stay in church. Believe and have faith. Always keep working, because if you have a dream to do something, work for it. Never let anyone tell you it's not possible, because it is. Thank you, Black Knights. Gravy out, Cutler Adams. Our next Black Knight senior is Danner Ayers. Danner is the son of Christy Lane and Bucky Ayers. He is being escorted by his parents and siblings, Allie Ayers, Liz Hooper, Axel Orr, and Knox Orr. Danner would also like to thank his teammates, coaches, family, and God. He would like to say thank you to the underclassmen, and it says enjoy it because it goes by so fast. His favorite memory of being a Black Knight is beating Murphy this year. He would like to thank his teammates for the laughs, memories, and making him feel like a brother. Love to you all. Danner Ayers, 51 out. Next Black Knight senior is Case Calhoun. Case is escorted by his grandparents, Mitch and Suzanne Hyde, and one of his brothers, Zachary Say. First off, Chase would like to thank his Lord and Savior for allowing him to play the sport that he loves and for making everything possible throughout his life. He would also like to thank the coaching staff and the whole team for welcoming him into this great program and treating him like he's been a part of this brotherhood his whole life. He has a lot of favorite memories as a Black Knight, but if it came down to picking one favorite moment, it'd have to be when we beat Murphy. This is his favorite moment because he's never beaten Murphy before. And last but not least, we would like to give a special thanks to the community for helping out with the stadium and giving everyone Black Knight football in the Ville. Senior Chase Calhoun. Our next senior is Donovan Carpenter. Donovan is being escorted by his parents, Matt and Stacy Carpenter, along with his siblings. Donovan has played varsity football all 4 years of high school. Donovan would like to first thank God for saving his soul and giving him the ability to play the game that he loves. Next, he would like to thank his whole family for always being there to support him and being his #1 fan no matter what. Next, he would like to thank Coach Walsh and Coach Ford for never giving up on him and always pushing him. He also wants to thank Coach Malden for always giving him a hard time. Don would also like to give a huge shout out to the community for coming together and building the stadium. He is thankful for the best community and fans in the world. His advice to underclassmen would be to always keep God first in your life and live for Him. You'll never regret it. Senior Donovan Carpenter. Senior Colson Dooley. Colson is the son of Todd and Shannon Dooley. He's being escorted by his parents. He would like to thank all his coaches and give a shout out to DeWash for always giving him a chance. He would also like to thank the community for making his senior year possible at the Big Oaks. Colson would also like to tell all the underclassmen to cherish what time they are giving him. 55 out, Senior Colson Dooley. Senior Tyson Green. Tyson is the son of Keisha and Johnny Green. He's being escorted by his parents and sisters, Journey Green and Brooke Gibbs. After graduation, Tyson plans on attending the Bridge Academy at Tri-County. First, Tyson would like to thank his Lord and Savior for all his many blessings and for everything he has done for him. He would also like to thank his parents, family, and friends for all the support they have shown, being his biggest fans. His childhood dream of being a Black Knight football player became a reality when his dad convinced his mom to let him play JV football. He would also like to thank Coach Millsaps and Coach Walsh for allowing him to play JV and varsity football. He would like to thank Coach Farr and other coaches for pushing him at workouts and cheering him on. Tyson said, not everyone gets to live their dream, but I have. If you can dream it, you can do it. Thank you for all the memories. Once a Black Knight, always a Black Knight. Teach out, Tyson Green, Senior. See you all night. Ashton Lambert is our next senior. Ashton is a member of the Chickalilly clan. He's being escorted by Barry and Brittany Chickalilly and his sisters. He plans to attend college and major in film directing. He would like to thank Ren Millsaps for getting him into football his freshman year and Mrs. Orr for making him do his homework. Lastly, he would like to thank his coaches for pushing him every day in practice. Ashton Lambert, Senior for the Black Knights. Next senior is Zeke Silvers. Zeke is the son of Candida and Ronnie Caps and the late Timbo Silvers. He'll be escorted by Candida and Ronnie Caps along with his brothers and sisters, Dalton Caps, Landon Silvers, Ireland Millsaps, Ivy Silvers, and Kinley Caps. We'd like to thank God for giving him the ability and opportunity to play a sport he loves so much. We'd like to thank his family for always giving him the sport he needed. He would also like to thank Coach Ruby and the rest of the coaching staff for pushing him to his fullest potential every day in practice. He wants to thank the community for supporting and getting behind the people who put this stadium together so they can play football on this field one last time. After high school, he plans to go into the workforce. For all the underclassmen on this team, he says, don't take the time you have for granted because it goes by in the blink of an eye. Number 1, signing out, Senior Zeke Silvers. Final senior for the Black Knight football team is Gage Williams. Gage is the son of Jeremy and Jessica Williams. Gage is being escorted by his parents, and Jeremy and Jessica and his little brother, Creed. He also wants to thank his parents for always supporting him, and also his Papa Mike for helping him out. He would also like to thank God for giving him the ability to play. After high school, he plans to wrestle at Appalachian State University. Gage would also like to thank all the coaches over the last 4 years and all the people in the community who helped us get in the stadium this year. We wouldn't be here without you. The word of advice from the underclassmen is enjoy it while you can because time's going to fly by. Biscuit out, Senior Gage Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, your senior Black Knight football players and their families. Now let's recognize our Robbinsville Black Knight cheerleaders with seniors for the Black Knight cheerleaders. First Black Knight cheerleading senior, Kylie Bridges. Kylie is the granddaughter of Jeannie Welch and the late Leland Welch. She's being escorted tonight by her grandmother and family. She plans to attend college and major in political science. She would like to give a huge thank you to her two favorite teachers, Karen Lell and Amanda Orr, for always supporting her and always being like the second moms. She'd also like to give a huge thank you to her family for always supporting her. Lastly, she would like to say thank you to her coaches for always making her feel welcome. Senior Kylie Bridges. Our next Black Knight cheerleading senior is Kaylin Campbell. Kaylin is being escorted by her parents, Pacifica Cable and Jason Cable, and her brother Coleman Cable. Kaylin plans on attending college to become an ultrasound technician and to further her education in the medical field. She would like to thank all her family and friends, especially Lacey Orr, Christy Nance, and her coach, Shannon Knott, for supporting her over the years. She would like to give a special thanks to her mom for teaching her how to be a true lady and showing her how to fight for battles on her knees and always trusting in the Lord. Kaylin would like to thank God for saving her soul and giving her the ability to cheer over the years. Kaylin is beyond blessed to be able to cheer alongside Rayleigh Knott and the other special girls throughout the years. Senior Kaylin Cable. Our next senior is Layla Courtney. Layla is being escorted by her mother and grandparents, Raymond and Taylor Farr and Angela Hybrid. She is the daughter of Jana Courtney and the late David Gears. Layla is a varsity cheerleader for her senior year with plans of attending college to attend pursuing her studies and education. She would like to thank her parents, grandparents, and families for their constant love and support throughout her childhood and high school years and pushing her to work hard to achieve her goals. She would also like to thank her coach for helping her reach new heights and reminding her of her capabilities, and her teachers for helping her to strive to become the best version of herself. Layla cannot wait to see what the next chapter in her life has in store for her and her family. She is looking forward to all the new beginnings. See you again next year or not. Senior Layla Courtney. The next Black Knight cheerleading senior is Maria Portugal. Maria is being escorted by her parents, Angela Portugal and Antonio Romero Kino. Maria is a varsity cheerleader for her senior year. She plans on going to college and flight attendant school to get her degree in training and become a flight attendant one day. She would like to thank her family and friends supporting all the decisions she's made throughout her life and being there to help every step of the way. And thanks to senior class of 2024 for all the memories shared that are truly unforgettable and special. Maria hopes to see all of her RHS students succeed and make their marks in the world as they learn and grow into amazing people. Senior Maria Portugal.
No, it's not too long. They need to play just like we did. And who could they do? There's two more spots. It's like they thought they got the front
And now our marching Black Knight seniors. First senior of the marching Black Knights is Aiden Holder. Aiden is the son of Jeremy Holder, the left fielder. He is accompanied by his dad, Jeremy Holder, Grandma Goldie Howe, and Grandpa Tony Howe, Aunt Amy Holder, and Uncle David Holder, as well as his sister, Madison Dozer. These people standing beside him on the field have supported Aiden in his dream of becoming a music educator. Aiden has had the opportunity to be the RHS marching band for 5 years and has served as drum major for the past 4 years. He is thankful to the band and community for backing him all these years. He would like to thank Mrs. Watkins and anyone who's helped him get to where he is today. Aiden says if you could leave one thought with the crowd, it would be to always chase your dreams and to have a goal in life, and that no matter what, you can overcome adversity. Senior Aiden Holder. Next marching Black Knight senior is Drake Hyde. Drake is the son of Billy and Ashley Hyde. He is being accompanied by his parents, siblings, Grandpa Jim, and Papa Joe. Drake has played percussion for the RHS marching band for 4 years, 3 of which he has served as the loud master, also known as the band's Yoda. He would like to thank all of his family and the school staff for helping him get through the challenges he has overcome. Drake would also like to thank Drum Major Aiden Holder for keeping it real since kindergarten. He would like to leave you with some wise advice from the one and only Yoda advice, which he strives to apply to his own life each day. Do or do not, there is no try. Senior Drake Hyde. Next marching Black Knight senior is Jackson Lynn. Jackson is the son of Randy and Myra Lynn. He's being accompanied tonight by his father and mother. He would like to thank his family and friends for helping him through his life, but most importantly, Jesus for dying on the cross to save him. He would also like to thank his parents for raising him the way they have. He would like to leave one thing with the crowd: have fun while you can, because time flies. Senior Jackson Lynn. Final senior for the Marching Black Knights is Connor Welch. Connor is the son of Victoria Welch Sr. He's being escorted by his mother, Victoria Welch, and his papa, Alfred Welch. He would like to thank the Lord for helping him get to where he is now. He would also like to thank his papa for serving and safely coming home from the Vietnam War. And last and certainly not least, he would like to thank his mom for her support and for pushing him to where he is now. Senior Connor Welch. All right, Black Knight fans, our marching Black Knight seniors, let's hear it for the cheerleaders, the seniors, and the Black Knight football players. Please welcome to the field the 2023 Robbinsville Black Knight Marching Band under the direction of Mrs. Amber Watkins. The 2023 drum major is Senior Aidan Holder. The band would like to thank you, the community sponsors, friends, and family for your outpouring and support. The band would like to extend a special thank you to their sponsors. Remember, this list is growing, and the band appreciates you all. Thank you to Kevin Hensley at the Grand Star, Jeb's Corner Market, Lynn's Place, Papa's Pizza to Go, Fontana, Jim Hyde, Styles Body Shop, Paige Jones, Cherokee Realty, the Lady Dragons, our Red Hat Ladies, the Grand Star, Cody Law Firm, Vicky Walsh, and Anchored in Hope. Robbinsville High School cheerleaders, Black Knight football team, United Methodist Church of Robbinsville, the Grand County School Bus Garage for their transportation support. The band would also like to thank the Grand County School administrators and school boards for their enormous support network. Staff for this season includes Assistant Band Director Lori Aldridge, Percussion Instructor William Allen Rogers, also known as Blackbeard, and Mr. Bill Watkins for pulling the trailers. We would also like to give a special thanks to Band Booth for President Allison Bloom, Jocelyn Satterfield, Sherry Lynn, and our Black Knight Band homeside concession stand workers. Ladies and gentlemen across the stadium, if you would, please stand. Please stand with us now at this time as we bow our heads for a moment of silence led by 8th grader Chloe Adams representing Robbinsville Middle School FCA. Please remain standing as our Black Knight Marching Band presents the national anthem.
Dear Lord, thank you for this day that you've given us. I just want to over the players, the coaches, and the refs, and also the fans that are here today. Lord, just please hope that we play good sportsmanship for them. Just no matter if we win or lose tonight, may we give you all the glory. The most important thing is I thank you, Lord, for sending your Son, Jesus Christ, to die on the cross for our sins. And I thank you for saving my soul. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Good prayer, baby. Good prayer.
Biscuits and Gravy. Cutler Adams and Cage Williams. I think I flip-flopped them. It should have been Gravy and Biscuits, I suppose. There are captains for the Robbinsville Black Knights, and you're in the captain's chair for the Smoky Mountain Conference title game here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Welcome back to Modell Walsh Memorial Stadium, Bob Colvin Field, legendarily known as the home of the Big Oaks. And since about the 1960s, the home of the 14-time state champions, the Robbinsville Black Knights. Black Knights missed out on the conference championship last season. That ended up going to Andrews after the Wildcats had an absolutely magical campaign. Unfortunately, ended a little earlier than we all hoped. We were everyone pulling for the Wildcats. But the hands of fate being what they are, they fell in the fourth round to Drawn. Robbinsville won 3 straight before that. And a victory here tonight will give them number 27 all-time in the trophy case and divisional championships. Captains are on their way. Caleb. Captains for the Maroon Devils. As you hear the fans roar on both sides of the stadium, Josh Collins, Reese Winchester, number 13, that is Josiah Glaspie, and number 28, Cole Wilkie. So you got a 4-man captain crew versus a 2 on the side of the home team. And the crowd is loud. You had to expect we'd be at a fever pitch here tonight, and it's not going to disappoint. You're in the right place for the conference title game, the only place you can see it here on the Gramstar Sports Network. So you have cameras in the huddle right now from WLOS. They'll be, I'm sure, showing highlights of this one at 11:35 tonight. Robbinsville wins the toss, and no surprise there. They want the opening salvo. The Knights will get the football to begin things, and we're going to lay out for a moment because this stadium is about to start rocking at the introduction of both respective teams. What an ovation for the Robbinsville Black Knights here on their home turf. All the cards stacked in their favor, except for one fact. The Maroon Devils are in town. The undefeated Swain County squad has rolled in 9-0 this season, and they boast one tough team. Leading the way on offense tonight, be watching out for Josh Collins, number 3, their running back. He's also an offensive lineman for the Maroon Devils. Also, Reese Winchester, the quarterback. Josiah Glaspie out in the wide open. And boy, have they got a good sized line as well. But you know what our Robbinsville Black Knights do too? They're just young. And that'll be the end of that. You see the players on the field are beyond fired up. I wish every single one of you were here with us right now from Robbinsville, North Carolina, live and in person, to just feel the adrenaline flowing through this stadium. It's the most energized, honestly, that we have felt since the pandemic began a few years ago, and of course we're out of that, but it's taken a while for the enthusiasm to come back, and we are set to go. Conference title on the line. Cage Williams makes the fair catch for the Black Knights at the 28-yard line is where they'll start it.
First and 10, Black Knights.
And that's where we'll begin things tonight here on the Graham Star Sports Network. Once again, welcome everyone to what we do here at Robbinsville. We stream 5 varsity sports. We are the Graham Star, a subsidiary of Community Newspapers Incorporated, and we stream 5 varsity sports for the Robbinsville Black Knights, along, of course, with what we do as our core product, the Graham Star. It's first and 10, Robbinsville at the 28. Here's Cutler Adams diving across the 30, and sort of kind of on the tackle, Joshua Collins. That's going to be a gain of 6 on the play. They're going to mark him up at the 32-yard line, so it was a gain of 6 for Mr. Adams. Josh Collins on the tackle. Second down and 4 to go. We are well underway here in Graham County. Thank you all for being with us wherever you may be tuned in. Cutler Adams again. Not going to deny him. And boy, is he fired up on the field. That's a first down for the Black Knights.
First and 10, Black Knights.
And that was Keontae Graham on the lead tackle for the Maroon Devils. It's a pickup of 8, and it's a fresh set of downs for the Robbinsville Black Knights. 14 yards on 2 plays so far for Cutler Adams and company. Kevin Hensley and Audrey Culver bringing you tonight's telecast of Robbinsville varsity football from under the Big Oaks. Handoff to Cutler Adams again. He's got plenty of room around the left side. Some excellent blocking up front. Tackle finally made by Zeke Glaspie for the Maroon Devils.
Brings up second and 5 for the White Knight offense.
So it's a pickup of 5. It'll be second and 5. Feeling great, Audrey. That's how I'm feeling so far. Glad everyone's with us tonight here on the Graham Star Sports Network. Pass is going to be incomplete. Oh, my. Woohoo! Well, he met a plethora of Maroon Devils on the effort. Corey Stillwell, Keontae Graham, and Skeet Cook all making the breakup on that. He tried his darndest to hold on to that football, but I think it hit the ground before Roman Jones did under the triple team pressure. Third down, 5 to go.
It's third down, White Knight fans.
Fans, you can expect this kind of intensity all night if the game stays close, especially here on the Graham Star Sports Network. Short pass complete to Chase Calhoun, I believe that was. Chase Calhoun on the tackle. Number 13, Josiah Glaspie helping out on the tackle.
Brings up fourth down for the White Knights.
No gain after all is said and done. And the Knights move the chains once, and that's all they're going to get. It'll be 4th and 5. Cage Williams will punt the ball away, and it's going to be way downtown. Live ball, and it's a scramble. It's a rumble on the field. Knights got it, baby. How about that? Number 42, Rylan Waldrop on the fumble recovery. How about that? 42 is Rylan Waldrop. And that'll get this crowd energized even more than they already were. Well, hey, when you're looking at 4th and 5, that's one way to get a first down.
First and 10, Black Knights.
Just punt it away and let the other team fumble it, I guess. Oh, my. Devils touched it, and that made it live and prime, and the Knights have got it here on the Graham Star Sports Network. At the 18-yard line, Cutler Adams finally tackled on the tackle, number 59. That is Nisei Ufort.
Number 59, Nisei Ufort.
and that will be a 3-yard gain for Mr. Adams. Robbinsville knocking at the Devils' door now at the 15-yard line. $9:27 to play, or excuse me, I beg your pardon, 9:17 to play in the first quarter. Adams again up the left side, tackled once again by Ufort for the Devils. So he's got him snuffed out, so to speak. Pickup of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 6.
The 3rd and 6 for the Black Knights.
Third down and 6. Ball at the 14-yard line. Handoff to Cutler Adams again. And he'll go up the gut. Coming up off the dog pile.
The Swain Maroon Devils.
And we actually don't have a 50 on our roster. We apologize for that. Not sure who that was. Pickup of 3. Brings up 4th down and 3 at the 11, and the Knights are going for it. Boy, this is a big moment in the game. Donovan Carpenter trying to get loose, and he's not going to be able to. Somewhere under the home bleachers, Carpenter is snuffed out. Tried keeper, I guess, when it was all said and done. Number 23, Skeet Cook, leading the effort. So it will be Skeet Cook credited with the sack. And the Devils, for the first time tonight, will have the football. 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line. Number 13, that's Josiah Glaspie on the carry. Cage Williams and Cutler Adams tag teaming him. Biscuits and Gravy on the takedown. It's an 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a first down. $7:18 and counting left to play here in the first quarter. Number 3, Josh Collins on the carry for the Devils there. It's going to be Bryce Adams and Cage Williams.
Senior for the Black Knights.
On the tackle, it'll be a 4-yard pickup.
Swain County Maroon Devils brings up 2nd and 6 against the Black Knight defense.
Now on the right side, and a takedown. Josh Collins met by Bryce Adams, Cutler Adams, Darian Ledbetter, Chase Calhoun, and all the Hee-Haw gang. 5-yard pickup. 3rd and 1 is going to be the order now for the Maroon Devils, undefeated this season. And he'll jump across chains easily. That is Josiah Glaspie on the run. Roman Jones and Titan Teske helping to bring him down, but perhaps a little too late. First and 10 after the 3-yard gain for Mr. Glaspie. So the Devils now with 2 first downs already here in the first quarter. Flags all over the field.
Finley flag on the tackle. Handoff goes to number 13. Good foul last game. Number 2, senior Chase Calhoun. Number 5, Darian Ledbetter. Holding call.
It is going to be
Finley goes against the Maroon Devils.
It is going to be a hold against Swain.
Holding against the Maroon Devils.
That's a 10-yard penalty.
10-yard penalty in the spot of the foul puts the Black Knight defense back at the Maroon.
And the Devils now at the 26, where it will be first and about 19.
Against the Black Knight defense.
So one of the first downs already negated. Pass complete to Glaspie. Good catch. Zeke Silvers on the tackle. Well, that's one way to get back to the original line of scrimmage. 10 yards on the completion. Zeke Silver is such a fast senior defensive back for the Black Knights. And Josh Collins caught rather rudely by Tanner Hedden, I might add. Loss of 1. So it'll be a sack for Mr. Hedden. That'll work. A sack on each series so far for these defenses. And the Maroon Devils set up now 3rd and 11 at their own 35-yard line here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Josiah Glaspie on the carry. He's shucking and jiving inside. Flag comes out at the end of the play.
Holding call goes against the Maroon Devils.
So the holding call is declined. Darian Ledbetter and Roman Jones helping out. No gain. 4th and 11, so now it'll be Swain's turn to punt for the first time tonight. Josh Collins has the charge. Cutler Adams lurking around the Robbinsville 24. And the boot is off. It will bounce all over creation and finally stop at the 33-yard line-ish. And we'll say heavy on the ish here on the Gramstar Sports Network. 3:48 to play here in the first quarter. Got a new DJ in town with us tonight. Caleb Turpin up here rocking out with us tonight in the press box. Doing a fine job running the music. Even if you're the Tennessee fan, we still like Caleb Turpin. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. I'm sorry, I didn't know your team was still around after halftime last week. First and 10 to 33. Handoff goes to Cutler Adams. He's met for a loss by Josh Collins. Cutler Adams got to him quick. Wow, what a drop. Collins just shot through the line. That is a loss of 6 yards.
6 on the play brings up a 2nd and 16.
And it's 2nd and 16 for the Black Knights. Again, got to expect this level of intensity all night long here on the Gramstar Sports Network. It's a reverse. It's a halfback pass from Bryce Adams to Darian Ledbetter. He caught it, and it's complete. I'm sorry, folks. I thought for a moment he might have stepped out of bounds when he caught it. But our site official said, nay, it's a completion at the 42-yard line. And that's plenty for a Robbinsville first down.
1st and 10, Black Knights.
29-yard pass from Bryce Adams, who is the backup quarterback, so that might help a little bit with that play, to Darian Ledbetter. A little trickery never hurt anybody. 1st and 10, Robbinsville, scoreless, with 2:56 to play in the opening stanza Cutler Adams, number 28. That is Cole Weikley on the tackle. We'll go with Wickle. Wickle's a good one. I like that. 8-yard gain. That pass a moment ago, fans went from Donovan Carpenter to Cutler Adams to Bryce Adams to Darian Ledbetter. It's like a double play in baseball. My goodness. All around the horn. But hey, it worked. 29 yards. Knights are now with another fresh set of downs. And he's still not down. Finally tackled by a pair of Maroon Devils, Josh Collins and number 2, Corey Stillwell. And you want to talk about a fired-up team. The Black Knights are doing some serious damage here in the first quarter. No one has scored yet. We're still playing along here in the opening stanza, and we're glad you're with us for the duration on the Grand Star Sports Network. Cage Williams with a carry. Got to give Cutler a handoff breather there for a moment.
Led by number 23, Skeet Cook for the Maroon Devils.
Skeet Cook on the takedown. Gain of 4 on the play will bring up 2nd and 6 at the Devils' 18. Robbinsville, of course, hampered out at the 11 on their last drive. You know, neither defense wanting to be the first one to allow a blow here in this ball game. Lot on the line. I dare say the number 1 seed in the East up for grabs, as a matter of fact. Gillespie and Cook again. 7-yard gain. And that's enough for a Knights first down. Crowd is absolutely electric here below us. You couldn't shoehorn another person into Big Oak Stadium if you tried. We'll get a shot of the crowd at the fence here in just a moment, but right now it is all in eyes at the 11-yard line. And Cutler Adams goes up the middle, tackled by Reese Winchester. And 1 yard on the play is going to be all they get, and that's going to be all for the first quarter. We'll step away. No score. You're watching the Grand Star Sports Network, your exclusive home for Robbinsville Athletics all year long and beyond.
I'm Chase Calhoun, and you're watching the Grand Star Sports Network.
And it's a massive dog piles. We're back live. Cutler Adams will get some forward progress. Just name a Maroon Devil. Number 3, number 57, number 10, Grady Lewis, Josh Collins, Keontae Graham. He'll get 4 yards on forward progress. 50-50 pot was brought in here to the press box during the break. And up for grabs tonight, the lucky ticket holder here tonight will win $1,265.50. If only we'd have bought a ticket. Robbinsville at the 6. Handoff to Cutler Adams. He's got it! Touchdown for the Black Knights. And this crowd is absolutely roaring here below us. Cutler Adams shares a moment with Titan T. Sateski. 6 yards at the 11:03 mark here on the Grand Star Sports Network. Robbinsville on the board. They strike first. The confetti is flying here below us.
Sorry, man, I didn't see you.
Two-point conversion coming for Robbinsville. It's going to be Cutler Adams, and he's got it. He squeaks right in. 8-0 Robbinsville. You're watching the Gramstar Sports Network. We'll be right back, everyone.
Hi, I'm Cutler Adams. You're watching Gramstar Sports.
Cutman doing big things, helping us out here at the Gramstar Sports Network and helping us out here in the game. It's 8-0 Robbinsville. Dalton Wiggins with his first kickoff attempt of the night will be snagged by Josiah Glaspie. He's around to 25. He's going to cut to 30, 35, 40, 45, and he's still on his feet. Ball came loose, but I believe it went out of bounds. So the kickoff got a little bobbled, but at the end of the day, the Devils are A-OK. It'll be 1st and 10, Swain County. They're going to mark it at the 47-yard line. Good return. About 22 yards on the return for Josiah Glaspie. 6'2", 197-pound senior for the Maroon Devils. Around the left side, here's a flag at the latter part of the play. See what the flag does. It's a hold against Swain County. And you better believe Robbinsville won't deny it this time. They'll back them up 10 yards. They'll take all they can get here tonight on the Gramstar Sports Network. False start for Swain County. And it's going to be 1st and 20. 37-yard line. So the spot of the foul was a yard behind the line of scrimmage. 1st and 21. Howland's on the carry. Number 55. Cole Sinduli on the tackle.
Gain of about half a yard on the play brings up 2nd and 20 against the White Knight defense.
They'll give them a yard when it's all said and done. 2nd down and 20 to go. Crowd is not quieting down since the opening kickoff. Pass is going to be complete. Corey Stillwell on the catch. There was really no tackle made because he fell as he caught it, so.
Gain of 6 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13 against the White Knight defense. It's 3rd down, White Knight fans.
Third down and 13. Pass complete. Once again, short and steady. Once again, it's Reese Winchester to Corey Stillwell at the 48-yard line. And it'll be a 4th and 5 after the 8-yard completion. Again, no tackle. They're throwing low, and nobody's getting hit. 9:04 to play here in the second quarter. You're right here in the best seat you could possibly have if you're with us here on GramstarSports.com. The buzz in the stadium's as fresh as it was when we kicked off tonight under the Big Oaks. Pass heavy, deep by Winchester. It's incomplete. And Zeke Silvers never turned around to see the pass. That could be costly. It is pass interference against Robbinsville. Silvers, the officials got it right. Never turned around to watch the play. Got tangled up with the receiver. All the wrong things to do, unfortunately, for senior Zeke Silvers. And that'll be a 1st and 10 for Swain just when the Knights had him on the ropes. 15-yard penalty, automatic first. And it'll be up to the 33-yard line, it looks like.
33 3-yard line. Brings up 1st and 10 against the White Knights.
Well, instead of the Devils being down and out, they're back to life. 8:48 to play here in the first half. Handoff to Glaspie. He's inside, tripped up by Zeke Silvers and Quinn Jumper.
Josiah Gillespie on the carry, taken down on the play by number 12, Quinn Jumper. Number 1, senior Zeke Silvers.
So that is a pickup of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Quinn Jumper's first tackle tonight. It was an assist, but hey, whatever gets the job done. There's a handoff. And that'll be Josh Collins on the run, tackled by Zeke Silvers. And number 5, Darian Ledbetter. Silvers also in on the tackle.
Devils inside the White Knight 25-yard line.
4-yard pickup. 3rd and 1 with 7:41 to play in the first half. Wow, they just broke out. Here comes the boom. Caleb Turpin really digging into the playlist here tonight. 3rd and 1 at the 24-yard line. Here's the handoff to Glaspie. Immediately met by Chase Calhoun. And coming in like a missile, Quinn Jumper.
Number 2, senior Chase Calhoun. No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
There'll be no gain when it's all said and done.
It's 4th down, football fans. Let's hear it for your team.
4th and 1. Holy smokes at the 24-yard line. Batten down the hatches here on the Graham Star Sports Network. Winchester snuffed out by Hedden. Pass incomplete. Not a flag to be found. Turnover on downs. The intended target was Brendan Frost for the Maroon Devils. Instead, it'll be a turnover thanks to the speed of Darian Ledbetter. Robbinsville at the 24-yard line, 1st and 10. And so far, the Devils are scoreless. Don't tell me momentum's not everything in this sport, because it absolutely is here on the Graham Star Sports Network.
Handoff up on its side, number 4, senior Cutler Adams.
Cutler Adams, number 57, Grady Lewis helping out on the tackle. It's a pickup of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8 at the 26-yard line. Chase Calhoun will get a touch. He'll go around the left side. Finally runs into Brandon Frost, defensive end for the Devils.
Number 82, Brandon Frost for the Maroon Devils. White Knights put the ball out to the 29-yard line.
As a pickup of 3, he'll make it 3rd down and 5 for Robbinsville. Ball at the 29-yard line. And we appreciate you being with us. Remember, folks, what we do here on pay-per-view goes right back to the program you're watching. A portion of the proceeds are split with Robbinsville football or volleyball or basketball or baseball or softball. Whichever sport you buy a ticket to watch, they see a share of it after the season is over. Donovan Carpenter still on his feet. He's just going to keep it. He'll get a 1st down. His helmet came off, however. 7 yards. And Donovan Carpenter having to come out of a massive negative reaction on the Maroon Devils sideline after the hard hit. With his helmet coming off, he'll have to leave the field for a play. That's the rule.
1st and 10, Black Knights.
So what we'll do is put Bryce Adams under center for at least a snap. I'm sure Big Don will be back out there. Your Graham Star / Farm Bureau Athlete of the Week, Donovan Carpenter. Would have been Caleb Turpin if we did those last year. Caleb would have won it once, I'm sure. At least your baseball skills anyway, my friend. You'd have won it if we'd have done it last year. That's what I'm saying. 1st and 10 now. Handoff goes to Cutler Adams. He disappears amongst the Maroon Devils. It's Brandon Frost and Ufert on the tackle.
Number 82, Brandon Frost. Number 59, Insay Ufert on the tackle for the Maroon Devils.
It is a 4-yard gain, 2nd down and 6.
Ball sits at the Black Knight 40-yard line.
Cutler Adams came into tonight's game needing just 224 yards to break the all-time rushing record in the Smoky Mountain Conference. Second and 6. Adams again around the left side, right here below us. And a low tackle by number 2, Corey Stillwell.
1st and 10, Black Knight.
But he got the job done. It's a gain of 12. It's 1st and 10, Robbinsville. They're on the Swain County side of the 50 at the 48-yard line. Corey Stillwell on the tackle, a sophomore, and he's your strong safety for the Devils. 3:48 to play, or I beg your pardon, 3:38 to play. Our clock's still a little jacked up here at Big Oaks. Adams fights forward, and I mean he earned every one of those yards. And then some, 57, Grady Lewis, all the way up to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, 2nd down and 1.
Black Knights have the ball at the 39-yard line of the Swain County Maroon Devils. 2nd and 1 for the Black Knights.
Tension up here in the press box is palpable, to say the very least. Excitement at a fever pitch everywhere you look in the stadium tonight. Handoff to Chase Calhoun.
Chase Calhoun on the carry for the Black Knights.
And he'll get inside and get plenty to move the chains again. It's number 57, Ufert. And Lewis on the tackle. Ball at the 33-yard line. 6-yard gain. Timeout called by the Devils. And the Knights have something to celebrate. We'll be right back here on the Grabstar Sports Network. Back live from Big Oak Stadium. It is 1st and 10 to 33-yard line. Kevin Hensley, Audrey Colvin with you here on the Grabstar Sports Network. Chase Calhoun slowed down, and about 6 Maroon Devils coming in to tackle him. Number 50 and number 3, Josh Collins, helping out. We don't have a 50 on our roster, and we apologize for that. I don't even know if we have it on the other roster. We do not. He is a very successful Maroon Devil. We can say that much. So Calhoun dropped for a 2-yard loss. Second down and 12. Clock at 2:03 here in the first half. Pass complete to Cutler Adams on the right side.
Pass complete on the right side.
Tackle will be made by Josh Collins. So Adams can receive, Adams can convert, Adams can run. He's a pretty dangerous threat. It's a 9-yard pickup. It'll be 3rd down and 3 to go. Ball at the 26-yard line. Ball's at the 26, Vincent. $1:18 to play.
Hand up goes to the full senior
Cutler Adams again on the carry, coming up off the tackle, number 50 and number 3. That mysterious number 50 making an impact once again. It's a pickup of 3, and that's all they needed. Robbinsville still in business. Josh Collins again with the assist. 1st and 10 as Robbinsville slowly but surely works its way into the Devils' territory. 50 seconds to play. Handoff to Adams again.
Hand off on the left side, for senior Cutler.
We'll add up how many yards he had in the first half at halftime. The Knights want to strike again because the Devils get the ball back to begin the second half. So Robbinsville is going to call his first timeout. We'll be right back, folks, here on the Graham Star Sports Network.
It's Donovan Carpenter, and you're watching the Graham Star Sports Network.
Thank you, Big Don. Welcome back to Big Oak Stadium. Big Don will take a snap. He'll pass it across. It'll be intercepted by the Devils. That's number 13, Josiah Gillespie. And he has got a lot of open real estate in front of him. Carpenter can't catch him. It is an 81-yard pick six. Oh, my, what a play for Swain County. Oh, boy. That's a momentum shifter, fans, here on the Graham Star Sports Network. It's 8-6. That was intended for Cutler Adams. It went right through his clutches. And Josiah Gillespie was more than happy to scoop it up. And nobody could catch him. Good navigation of the field. 25 seconds left here in the first half. And Robbinsville's lead may go away here in a moment. It may be back at a deadlock. Hand off to Gillespie. He gets in. Conversion run will be good, and we got flags. Flags, and I mean more flags. Colson Dooley having some unfavorable exchanges with the officials, I guess, and that'll be assessed on the kickoff. And that's not what you want to see.
Penalty flag on the play.
So the conversion run will tie at 8-8, and the penalty will be assessed on the kickoff. I'm sure there's a multi-man conference going on. And we'll see what the head official signals. I'm sure it'll be unsportsmanlike. It is a personal foul against Robbinsville. And it'll be on the kickoff. We'll step aside. It's 8-8 here on the Graham Star Sports Network. 8-8 now the score here on the Graham Star Sports Network after Josiah Gillespie shifts the momentum for the Devils. Robbinsville assessed with a personal foul after the play, so it's a deep kickoff. It'll be a touchback. There's no surprise there. Robbinsville will have a chance with 2 timeouts and 25 seconds left to try and break the deadlock. It'll be Swain County's ball when we begin the second half. So the Robbinsville Black Knights called a timeout, hoping to strike, and instead Gillespie with an 81-yard pick six.
10 Black Knights.
So the touchback will get them to the 20-yard line. Gillespie ran that one back a long way. Then got the conversion. Pass complete to the left side to Darian Ledbetter. He's finally hit by Joshua Collins, number 3. And after the short pass, all said and done, it's a 1-yard gain.
Gain of 2 on the play. Black Knights have
It is a gain of 2, I stand corrected.
Brings up 2nd and 8 for the Black Knights.
17 seconds to go in the half. All hope's not lost. Everything just back to square one. It's an all-new ball game, 8-8 here on the Graham Star Sports Network. Snap from Dane Webster to Carpenter to Cutler Adams. He'll get across number 10. That is Keontae Graham. Keontae Graham on the carry. Timeout called by the Black Knights after the 15-yard gain. And we'll step aside with them. 11 seconds to play in the first half. Welcome back, everyone, to the Graham Star Sports Network. It is 8-8. 11 seconds to play in the half. Cutler Adams can't get a hold of the ball. Incomplete pass.
They call it a fumble. Stay into the first half.
And Robbinsville had a lot of momentum.
Swain County.
They'll go to the locker room now trying to figure out how to pivot. One mistake can't define us. We'll be back in just a few minutes, fans, with halftime performance of the Robbinsville High School Band. Stay with us here on GramstarSports.com.
Hey, man. What time is it? Drummaker Hayden Holder is your man looking into the field for competition.
It took him a while to get out there. I had to get through that massive humanity on there.
Since the beginning of time, centuries ago, we found that we could be in Twilight's club. So the earth we formed articulation ices. The oceans turned and spilled forth new life all over the ground. We met. Now, without repentance, we intend to be together in Twilight for eternity.
I know that medium was best for your parties.
I know, I don't know, together last year. I know it too.
Oh, yeah. He's a girl.
Oh, yeah, I know. I don't know if it's canned. I can't go too far now.
Yes, you can. Listen, now it's actually good.
Yeah, the new crowd makes it look trashy.
She doesn't mean that.
No, like in the frame, it's not showing them off. In response to an Aiden is in the sky and blowing out on the and the main flag lady, I forgot her name. And the storm within draws us closer. No, the main flag lady. She eating it up out there.
Non-conference teams.
Oh, shoot. Oh, yeah, that is right.
Last week, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, the marching Black Knights. Yes, Mrs. Norland, North Henderson.
We welcome you back to the Big Oaks. Kevin Hensley and Audrey Colvin with you here on the Graham Star Sports Network. Fans, it's been a smash-mouth football game. Just kind of what we expect it to be, of course, here in the first half. No score after the first quarter. 3 plays into the second, Cutler Adams changed all that. A 6-yard touchdown run and a conversion made it 8-0 Black Knights. Robbinsville then stopped Swain and drove all the way down to the Swain 19-yard line. Just under a minute to go, they call a timeout to come out of it. And Donovan Carpenter throws a pass at Josiah Glaspie. Snags. Out of the air, he runs it 81 yards back. And the Devils tie it up on his conversion run. That's all the scoring so far. And that catches you up pretty easily here on the Graham Star Sports Network. Smoky Mountain Conference title game coming your way second half. And we'll go back to the field at this time. Thank you all for being with us wherever you may be tuned in. We appreciate your business. And we appreciate you being with us, period, here on the Graham Star Sports Network. Dalton Wiggins kickoff. And nice navigation by Josh Collins, who has been as tough as advertised. Host of,
Tackle by number 23, Isaac Collins.
We'll say Isaac Collins in on the tackle. Host tonight's met him, of course.
Comes over the field, the Maroon Devil 36-yard line, brings up 1st and 10 against the White Knight defense.
And we appreciate all of you joining us here on the Graham Star Sports Network for tonight's coverage. We'll be with you for the playoffs as well. This is a big one. I would dare say the number 1 seed in the Western bracket is up for grabs, whoever gets the conference championship here tonight. Swain has not failed this year. Robbinsville has failed just once. Something has to give. Trip up by Tanner Hedden.
On the tackle for the Black Knights.
Collins halted quickly. 1 yard gain. Makes it 2nd and 9. Pitch goes to Josiah Glaspie. And on the tackle is going to be Titan T. Sateski for Robbinsville.
Pitch goes to number 13, Josiah Glaspie around the left side for the Maroon Devils. Tackled into play by number 72, Titan T. Sateski.
Another minuscule pickup. 1 yard.
Gain of the yard on the play brings up
3rd down and 8. Boy, to be a fly on the wall in the locker room of both these programs at the break.
3rd down, Black Knights.
I can only imagine the motivational speeches that were given during the pause. And the handoff. Up the middle, Collins hit hard, still on his feet. Finally wrangled down by Colson, Dooley, Roman Jones, and Bryce Adams, all helping out. But Collins does what he needs to do. It's about a 10-yard pickup Call it a 9, excuse me. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Maroon Devils at the 47-yard line.
10-15 left in the third quarter.
Since when does the coach get to come out on the field and call and play? He's after the numbers.
And Josiah Glaspie met by Gaggle of Black Knights, number 6. Bryce Adams, number 72. Titan Teske also helping out the cause. Loss of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 13.
2nd and 13 will be the charge. That'll work. So Robbinsville trying to play spoiler here and get the ball back. Tied affair here on GramstarSports.com. There are other games. Other teams do exist in the Smoky Mountain Conference. First, the carry from Collins. He'll get dropped. Tackled by Colson Dooley and Tanner Hedden.
Number 10, Tanner Hedden, and number 55, Senior Colson Dooley in on the tackle.
7-yard gain.
Push back into their own territory at the 49-yard line. Brings up 3rd and 6 against the Black Knight defense.
The last update we had, it was 7-0 Hayesville over Andrews, but that game was updated in the first quarter. We have no earthly idea how it's going from there, and we have nothing from Murphy Cherokee. Glaspie again, left side. He'll get tackled eventually by Cutler Adams.
Tackle on the play by number 1, senior Zeke Silvers, number 4, senior Cutler Adams. A yard short, brings up 4th down, 4th and 1.
It is a 5-yard gain, and boy, is this a big one here on the Gramstar Sports Network. 4th and 1 is the charge with the ball at the 44. And he'll push across, no problemo. Gets about 3 yards. Josh Collins on the carry.
Devils, number 3, Josh Collins.
Roman Jones and Bryce Adams on the tackle.
Number 6, Bryce Adams, number 15, Roman Jones on the tackle. Black Knights push back to their own 43-yard line. Brings up 1st and 10.
So after all said and done, they'll actually just give them 1 yard, but that's all they needed to move the chains here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Fresh set of downs. Tackle made. Nicely done by Kellen Inslee for Robbinsville.
Kellen Inslee for the Black Knights. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 against the Black Knights.
No gain. 2nd down and 10. Oh, what a big tackle made by Inslee. His first pop of the night. .7:31 to play in the third quarter. Handoff will go to, it's a fake, I'm sorry. Play action will be incomplete pass. So Winchester's missile to Josiah Glaspie is going to fall incomplete when it's all said and done. 3rd down and 10.
It's 3rd down, Black Knight fans. End up the middle.
It was Joshua Collins on the carry. Quinn Jumper helping out on the tackle.
Quinn Jumper, White Knights. Brings up 4th down.
It's 4th and 5, so it's another conversion time for Swain County. And for Robbinsville, you got to have a stop here at some point to get some confidence back in your defense. Crowd roaring below us. 4th and 5. And oh my, the Knights jumped. 2 or 3 of them jumped, as a matter of fact.
Penalty flags before the snap.
Outside linebacker Quinn Jumper. Middle linebacker Kellen Inslee, both offsides.
5-yard penalty. First
And that's what the Devils needed. They drew them off. Good work by the Swain County offense. Can't fault them for that. 1st and 10 at the 38. Oh, I beg your pardon, the 33, excuse me.
Yeah.
First and 10, Devils.
left side, number 13,
Josiah Glaspie, tackled by Zeke Silvers. Pickup of 7.
26-yard line. Gain of 7 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 3 against the White Knight defense.
And that's Joshua Collins, Bryce Adams,
25-yard line.
and Quinn Jumper on the tackle.
Number 6, Bryce Adams. Number 12, Quinn Jumper on the tackle for the White Knights.
Gain of 2. I'm sorry, 1. Beg your pardon, 1 yard.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Ball at the 25. And that's enough to move the chains. Josh Collins on the carry. Tackle made by Colson Dooley.
Colson Dooley, White Knights.
But it gets the job done.
20-yard line.
It's a 5-yard carry.
Against the White Knight defense.
Knights are struggling to slow down the Devils when it comes to a conversion.
Number 13, Josiah Glaspie.
Glaspie around the left side to the 22-yard line, or no, 17-yard line, excuse me. So 3-yard gain.
Tackle on the play by number 15, Roman Jones. Number
Roman Jones on the tackle.
Black Knights push back to the little 17-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 7 for the White Knight defense.
4:13 to play in the third quarter. And off to Joshua Collins.
Collins on the carry for the Maroon Devils.
Nice gain. Finally tackled by Zeke Silvers for Robbinsville.
Cutler Adams on the tackle. Black Knights push back to their own 9-yard line. Brings up 1st and goal against the White Knight defense.
All the way out to the 9. It's an 8-yard gain. And the Devils are threatening. They're more than in the red zone. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. And off to Glaspie around the left side. He's snuffed out rather quickly. Tackle made by Roman Jones and Cutler Adams.
Number 15, Roman Jones. Number 4, senior Cutler Adams on the tackle for the White Knights. Gain of a yard on the play.
He did pick up a yard. He's at the 8-yard now.
Brings up 2nd and goal against the White Knight defense.
But the Devils have proven on this drive alone. By the way, they've controlled the ball since the start of the second half. A nearly 9-minute possession right now. And across the 5, Quinn Jumper
By number 12, Quinn Jumper.
on the tackle. 9-yard gain. No, excuse me, it's 8-yard gain, I beg your pardon. The ball's at the 4-yard pickup.
Brings up 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line.
All right, Knights need a goal line stand. Devils want to break through. 2:32 to play in the third quarter. Reese Winchester shouting at his offensive lineman. And there's the handoff. And that's going to be a pause. Cage Williams and Quinn Jumper.
Tackle led by number 33, senior Cage Williams. in number 12, Quinn Jumper.
And it is a 1 yard gain.
It's 4th down football fans. Let's hear it for your team.
And here's a goal line stand of all goal line stands. Conference title up for grabs as 4th and goal at the 3 yard line. They're going to roll out the pass on 4th down. Picked up by Cutler Adams. And he's still got real estate. He may go the way. Oh, my goodness gracious. Not a flag to be found. Oh, my word. That's the biggest interception return of his career. That's right, baby. 102 yards. He was about 2 yards deep in the end zone. Thank you very much. The Devils are down. I'm sorry, guys. I'm still a Robbinsville faithful at heart. Got to be biased all you can. 102 yards on that interception return. He caught it in the end zone. The crowd just came unglued, and these temporary bleachers that were installed, 102. Well, that's not a rushing yard, though. That's a reception return. Nope. Yeah. 2-point conversion will be stopped short of the mark. But Cutler Adams has done more than enough damage here on the Gramstar Sports Network. 102. Thank you very much. Minute 23 to play. Robbinsville leads it 14-8. Right here on the Gramstar Sports Network. We'll be right back, fans. You know it's exciting when Jennifer Crow has to fan herself, and she's a Baptist preacher's wife. So we're back live. 1st and 10 here in just a moment. Ball to 40. Kickoff from Dalton Wiggins to Josiah Glaspie at the 20-yard line. Tangled up with his own player. That's trouble. There's a flag. And Caden Little can't catch him. Glaspie still running. Bryce Adams will shove him out of bounds right around the 41-yard line. Penalty way back at the 29-yard line. Cutler Adams, by the way, on a 102-yard pick 6. And you can't teach that. And Bryce Adams a little slow to get up. He's walking off the field under his own power. Holding call will go against the Maroon Devils on the kickoff return. That will be assessed 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So the Devils will start things 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Oh, baby. Well, if any of you at home didn't get up off the couch after that, you better check your pulse. There's something wrong with you. Rarely do you ever see one intercepted and returned from inside the end zone. Cutler Adams just made it happen. Quinn Jumper on the tackle, along with Colson Dooley. Joshua Collins picks up 3 yards. 2nd and 7 is going to be the charge here on the Gramstar Sports Network. 46 seconds. How about this, fans? The Maroon Devils held on to the football for, are you ready for this? 10 minutes and 37 seconds of this half and coughed it up in the end zone. No, they haven't. That's correct.
And off up the middle, number 3, Josh Collins on the carry.
Josh Collins on the carry. Let's say Isaac Collins, and it is 3rd and 5 for Robbinsville. Pickup of 2. And I don't think they'll break the huddle and try anything crazy. We're going to go to quarter number 4 here on the Gramstar Sports Network. You're with us for the Smoky Mountain Conference title game. Robbinsville leads Swain County 14-8.
Gage Williams, you're watching the Gramstar Sports Network. Kick and score.
Everything coming up Robbinsville as we're back live for the fourth quarter. Let's get that scoreboard updated. Thank you very much. There we go. 3rd and 5 for the Maroon Devils at the 25-yard line. Robbinsville riding the wave of momentum off a 102-yard pick six for Robbinsville senior Cutler Adams. And the Black Knights leading 14-8 with the conference championship up for grabs. Josh Collins goes nowhere. Paige Williams and Kellen Inslee on the tackle. No gain. 4th and 5. And maybe for just the second time tonight, Swain County is going to have to punt the ball away. Boy, that was a prompt shutdown by Paige Williams and Kellen Inslee.
Senior Cutler Adams.
Momentum is everything. And there's the punt. It's up. Cutler Adams is going to let it die out around the 40. At the 44 is where it'll get stopped.
Touchdown.
Here on the Graham Star Sports Network. Robbinsville has great field position.
1st and 10, Black Knights.
And it's a good point for really the first time tonight. So the Robbinsville offense will strut onto the field for their second half debut, if you can believe that. No offense so far until now. The ball will actually be spotted, I stand corrected, at the 41-yard line. Thought they were going to spot at the 44. And it is Black Knights football here on the Graham Star Sports Network.
Pitch goes to number 4, senior Cutler Adams.
Cutler Adams on the carry.
Tackle led by number 79, Leland L.D. LaQuire. And number 3, Josh Collins.
Josh Collins and Leland LaQuire on the tackle.
Play brings up 2nd and 8 for the White.
It is a 2-yard carry, and it is 2nd down and 8. And there's the trouble. Josh Collins, number 57, Grady Lewis, and
Tackle led by number 57.
number 10, Keontae Graham.
Devils.
And the rest of the Devils went down to Bryson, or from Bryson City, I should say. No gain.
2 on the play brings up 3rd and 10 for the White.
Actually, a 2-yard loss. No gain at all. No gain, no loss. 3rd down, 10 to go. And Donovan Carpenter scrambling like a madman, finally dives, and he is sandwiched hard. Number 57, Grady Lewis, and the mysterious number 50 on the tackle.
Played by number 57, Grady Lewis, and number 50 for the Maroon Devils. Brings up 4th down for the White Knights. 4th down to number 33, senior Paige Williams will punt the ball away for the White Knights. Back deep to return for the Maroon Devils, number 5, Reese Winchester. Timeout on the field, timeout, Swain County.
And looks like the Devils have taken a timeout. We'll step aside with them here on the Graham Star Sports Network. Fans, in this week's edition of the Graham Star, you can find out coverage from our Stecoa Harvest Festival, as well as the announcement of a child care shutdown in Graham County. That's going to send some trouble across the region. Eastern Band of Cherokee Indians welcome their new leadership, and we finish out our Breast Cancer Awareness Month Survivors series that we debuted this month with Miss Kay Kuhn. That's right, in the Graham Star. Of course, all the Black Knights coverage you could ever ask for, available now. Paige Williams just set the ball into the stratosphere, and it'll be in the end zone for a touchback.
Constance Gross, Daryl Pitt.
So that'll be a touchback. Punt will Boy, Cage Williams sent that one about 70 yards, it looked like.
Cage Williams punt rolls into the end zone, touchback for the Swain.
So the Devils will have to start at the 20-yard line. They got the ball back. Still only trailing by 6. Clock will be reset to 9:23.
Let me announce this for Coach Matt. We have a couple of vehicles that need to be moved. Constant Gross and Daryl Cape. Please move your vehicles. They're about Gross and Daryl Cape.
And a big stuff at the line. Thank you very much. Good to see that. It was Josiah Glaspie on the run. It was Darian Ledbetter, Bryce Adams, and Chase Calhoun all helping out with the cause. No gain.
10 against the White Knight defense.
So I'll bring up 2nd down and 10 to go. 8:40 to play in the ball game. Glaspie again. Titan, Tisateski, and Bryce Adams lead the charge.
Number 72, Titan Tisateski. Number 6, Bryce Adams lead the tackle of the White Knights.
It is a pickup of 2 when it's all said and done. 3rd down and 8.
Against the White Knight defense.
Third and 8, the 22-yard line. 8:03 to play in the ball game. And we have some extracurricular activity for the first time tonight. The Maroon Devils jumped off false start on Swain County's offense. That'll back them up 5. They'll try it now 3rd and 13 from the 17-yard line. Clock continues to run. 7:50 to play in the ball game. And if you're a Black Knight, you're 7:43 away from a conference championship. Number 27 in the record books. First one was won in 1965. Pass from Winchester, picked off by Tanner Hedden, number 10 for Robbinsville. How about that? Tanner Hedden just made the play of his career here on the Gramstar Sports Network. And his knees tweaked up again, but he made the play nonetheless. So I believe we got an official timeout to help Hedden off the field. Hedden's going to be okay. He's had some issues with his knee locking up the last couple of weeks. They'll get him loosened up. I'm sure if you ask the young man, a junior, he'll tell you straight up, it's worth the sacrifice. Robbinsville has it to 23. They're in the driver's seat. 7:24 to play in the ball game.
And up the middle, number 3, senior Cage Williams on the carry for the White Knights.
Cage Williams on the carry.
Tackle on the play by number 3,
Josh Collins on the tackle. It's a 3-yard gain for Mr. Williams.
Play brings up 2nd and 7 for the White Knights.
So 33 on the run for a 3-yard run, tackle by number 3. There you go. Boom. 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line. Clock dips under 7 minutes to go here in Graham County. Knights get the number 1 seed. They will not have to hit the road until the state championship, which is in mid-December. Cutler Adams met immediately by number 57. That's
loss of a yard on the play.
Grady Lewis on the tackle.
Number 57, Grady Lewis for the Maroon Devils.
3rd down and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8 for the White Knights.
It is essential that tonight's find the end zone here. Don't want to give it back to the Devils and risk a touchdown. A touchdown would tie it. An extra point would win it. Gage Williams drops the ball. Oh, my goodness.
33, senior Gage Williams.
Coverage by Cole Weichel.
And the White Knights pushed all the way back out for their own 20, make that the Maroon Devil 27-yard line.
7-yard loss. It's going to be 4th down and about 13 to go. 14 to go.
14 for the White Knights. It's 4th down, football fans. Let's hear it for your team.
Fourth and 14 for Robbinsville. Carpenter can't find any open players. He finds one. It is Bryce Adams. Adams will get the catch. It ain't going to be enough. He's tackled by Josh Collins. And that won't be enough to move the chains. At the 15-yard line, I believe it was. So it's a 12-yard completion. They almost got what they needed, but Adams was wrapped up by Josh Collins. And that's all she wrote. Devils get the ball back at the, looks like, 14 and 3/4 yard line here on the Graham Star Sports Network. Knights have the advantage, but they only have 5 minutes to hold the Devils off. And at some point, you know, Swain County is going to be in scramble mode, trying to salvage this ball game and their perfect season. Josh Collins on the right side. Zeke Silvers on the tackle. It's enough to move the chains.
Brings up 1st and 10 against the Black Knight defense.
Good work by Zeke Silvers. Caught him when he could. 5:03 to play in the ball game. I'm telling you guys, it is absolutely packed in here now. I was taking over the crowd size, the sheer massive humanity on hand tonight under the Big Oaks. And a tackle made. Josh Collins doesn't go anywhere thanks to Roman Jones and Darian Ledbetter.
Make that number 7 on the carry. James Strowman. Number 15.
It was James Strowman on the carry. I stand corrected.
Tackle on the loss. 1 yard loss against the Maroon Devils.
So it's a 1 yard loss. James Strowman gets a touch. He's a senior for the Devils. And I'll bring up 2nd and 11 with 4:22 left to go. Conference championship on the line. We mentioned at the top of the broadcast, Andrews laid claim to it last year.
Chester chased it up from behind.
Wildcats had a magical season.
Gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 10 against the White Knight defense.
This year they're at the bottom of the standings, lost a lot of good players, did the Wildcats, and are not in the hunt. These two teams are. Pass complete to Gillespie on the right side.
Pass complete on the far sideline, number 13, Josiah Gillespie on the reception.
It's been a very highly touted game on message boards and social media and just in the general public all week. 9 yard completion, tackle made by Bryce Adams. 9 yard pass.
It's 4th down, football fans. Let's hear it for your team.
4th and 1. Another big moment in the game. Pitch goes to Josh Collins. He'll get across for a first down. Tackled out of bounds by Roman Jones.
Number 15, Roman Jones.
Ball at the 37-yard line. And that's all they needed, 4 yards. Fresh set of downs for Swain County.
First and 10 against the Black Knight defense.
Another pitch again to Josh Collins. Undisputably Chase Calhoun on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 11 against the Black Knight defense.
1 yard loss. 2nd down and 11. Good snuff by Mr. Calhoun, the senior transfer from Cherokee. 2:36 to play. Ball went out of bounds, so the clock stops. Devils are thinking things over. 5 seconds on the play clock. They've got to be calling timeout here, and they are. They'll call timeout. And we'll take it with them. Don't go away, folks. Exciting conclusion coming up of the Smoky Mountain Conference Championship game on the Gramstar Sports Network.
I'm Dan Ayers, and I'm Ashley. Welcome to Gramstar Sports.
Thank you, boys. A pair of the seniors, or a trio of the seniors right there. And right now, Robbinsville trying to hold off on senior night. It's a halfback pass. It's incomplete. Intended for number 2, Corey Stillwell. Zeke Silvers on the coverage.
For Corey Stillwell on the far sidelines. Number 1, senior Zeke Silvers on the defense for my eyes. Fastballs incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11 with 2:38 left to go.
Brindley Holder, 19 years old. Johnny Camps, happy birthday to you. Johnny Camps, 15 years old.
Here's the pass. It'll be low and incomplete, intended for Josh Collins.
Incomplete, brings up 4th down, 4th and 11.
And here it is. We called it earlier. The Devils are in desperation mode. Robbinsville can get the ball back here, and they can practically run the clock out. Maroon Devils have 1 timeout remaining. Robbinsville has all 3.
And Maroon Devils will go for it on 4th down. It's 4th down, football fans. Let's hear it for your team.
4th and 11. This could be the ball game. And a whistle blows. The Black Knights, I believe they did. Robbinsville's going to take it over. We'll let them take it over in private. Be back in just a moment.
I'm Zeke Silvers. You're watching the Gramstar Sports Network.
There you see it, fans. 1965 is the first time that the Robbinsville Black Knights won the conference title. And we're going back to the action now, 4th and 11, as they're trying to win number 27 in the program's history. Pass complete, it's low. And either way, it ain't enough. Donnie Carpenter, free safety, with the tackle.
Short of the first down, the Black Knights take over.
And Robbinsville's got it back. So it was a completion, 6 yards. Donnie Carpenter just stopped the Devils' perfect season, if you'll have it. Black Knights have 2 timeouts remaining. Maroon Devils have 1 chance to halt their momentum as the possession goes back to the home team. Cutler Adams out in the open field. Tackle by number 3, Joshua Collins. It'll be a pickup of 8 yards for Mr. Adams. And that'll make it 2nd down and 2 to go. Little insurance never hurt. See what the Robbinsville Knights can do here. 14-8 score. There'll be absolute bedlam in the stadium after all the talk over the summer, possibly not even having a home game here. This community will go insane if the Knights can wrap it up.
1st and 10, White Knights.
It's number 50 on the tackle, whoever that mysterious number 50 is for Swain County. 3-yard gain for Mr. Adams. Ball is sitting at the 31-yard line, 1st and 10 with 1:08 to play. Knights are going to do what they can to run the clock out. No reason to get fancy here. 55 seconds to play in the ball game. No gain on the play. Be a knee taken by Mr. Carpenter. And not surprisingly, Swain County takes a timeout. We'll step aside one last time on the Gramstar Sports Network. 40 seconds to go. Don Carpenter takes a knee as we're back live. And that may be all. Let's just let you fans enjoy this. Audrey Colvin is running out like a mad woman to go greet her boyfriend, Colson Dooley. Leave me solo. We'll go wide, and we'll let this one play out, fans. 15 seconds to go. Robbinsville is going to clinch. It's 27th Smoky Mountain Conference Championship here tonight.
That's the final score. Robbinsville 14, Swain County 8. Tonight here at legendary New Oak Stadium, the Robbinsville White Knights wrap up their 27th Smoky Mountain Conference title. You are the Smoky Mountain Conference champion, the Robbinsville White Knights.
Wow, what a ball game, fans. It's over. 14-8 is going to be your final score. Cutler Adam produces every single bit of the offense. It's a 102-yard interception return in the second half. That's the only offense in the second half, and it wasn't even an offense. It was a defensive play. Adam snagged in the end zone, running back 102 after an 8-8 tie at halftime, and you saw it. The Black Knights are the Smoky Mountain Conference champions again for the 27th time in school history, and as a matter of fact, their 4th championship in the last 5 years alone. I got to say, that may, in fact, wrap up that number 1 seed in the Western bracket, and that's big. You don't have to travel. You can sleep in your own bed. You got plenty of comfort, no long travel days, and there's some serious road trips in the 1A playoffs if you're any team from the West. So we're very thankful for that, and we're very proud of these boys. I can't say enough how privileged it's been just to be here in the press box to call this regular season. But we're not done. Hey, guess what? We're just getting started. Playoffs begin next week. We'll talk about the playoff brackets as soon as we get them. Until then, everybody, this is Kevin Hensley on behalf of the Gramstar Sports Network. We ask you. Three. It's in. She is on fire right now on the Gramstar Sports Network.